Start with Patrick Mahomes. He's the talk of the day, so I was sitting watching him last night, and he's pretty amazing. He is a jump off the television screen talent. And as much as I like all the other young quarterbacks in the league, Sam Darnold, you know I like him, they don't have his arm talent. He's the most talented young quarterback last 2 years to come in this league. Last 3 years, you'd include Jared Goff. Jared Goff is not as talented, does not have the arm of Patrick Mahomes. I'm showing our FS1 audience that's an absolutely ridiculous throw. Might as well just have fun and show you the left-hander he made as Von Miller was chasing him around the field. If you had a television quarterback rating, he's number one right now, and I'm not even sure, frankly, it's not even close. Here's the thing. He's really talented. Brady's got rings, but we don't worship Brady. We think of him as kind of a grinder, a workaholic, really responsible and coachable. There is a downside, there is a burden to great wealth and great talent. It is not a coincidence that Whitney Houston's great voice and Mike Tyson's great power and Tiger Woods' great talent all came crashing down. Because the burden when you're as talented as Patrick Mahomes, it leads you to dark places. You don't have to work as hard. Nobody will ever call you a system quarterback. They'll worship you. You'll make throws you shouldn't make. It is not a coincidence that our greatest musicians, our rock stars, our Mike Tysons, our Tiger Woods, our Whitney Houstons crash. That kind of power, that kind of talent comes with a burden. People compare him to Brett Favre. I find him intellectually more sponge-like, more coachable, little less ego. I like Patrick Mahomes going forward over Brett Favre, although he's clearly, at this point, not Brett Favre. But what's interesting about the NFL, when you look at the all-time interception leaders, you would think the guys that throw a lot of interceptions, they couldn't get the ball there, the ball dies, a defensive back comes over. No, it's the guys with the strongest arms. It's Joe Namath and Brett Favre and John Elway and Big Ben and Dan Marino, and it's the guys, Vinny Testaverde, that could throw a strawberry through a battleship. It's guys that threw heaters. Because when you have the ability to throw the ball anywhere, you'll want to throw the ball anywhere. Is that when you have an unlimited voice, an unlimited power, and unlimited talent, you think of it as fewer obstacles. No, it's just a different set of obstacles. The best thing Mahomes has going for him is he got to sit for a year. He's got great weapons and a remarkably innovative head coach. Darnold walked into the league, very few weapons, and a defensive coach. Baker walks into the league, the pressure of being a number one pick, injected quickly into playing, and a completely dysfunctional organization top down. Mahomes, with all his gifts, got the perfect coach, got to sit for a year behind a smart veteran, and Travis Kelce, Sammy Watkins, Kareem Hunt, Tyreek Hill. It is the perfect quarterback storm. And the downside to that is he's never going to have a bad year. He's not going to have those growing pains of Baker Mayfield. He's not going to have that embarrassing year of Jared Goff. He's not going to kick it around for the next year like Sam Darnold. He's never going to get shut out like Josh Allen. He's never going to sit on the bench like Lamar Jackson. And you think that's all good. Oh, no. That comes with its own set of pressure. Patrick Mahomes has never had a bad game. Never got humiliated. Never got shut out. Never got mocked and ridiculed. You look around this league, most of the guys who are superstars in the NFL at quarterback were overlooked, buried, crushed, humiliated. And it builds that thing on your shoulder called a chip. I think Patrick Mahomes is amazing, but that kind of amazing talent in any walk of life, a big brain, a great arm, the perfect voice, great power, comes with its own set of issues. I think the kid will handle it. I think he's got the perfect coach. I think he's got the perfect city. I think he's a really, really great kid whose dad played some pro sports. But don't think it'll be all easy. Because he is, right now, in America, the most fascinating football player to watch. And he's still a kid. Can't wait to watch it unfold. Let me shift to this. NFL ratings, CBS up, Fox up, Thursday Night Football up. I don't know the number last night, but I would imagine it's up. In fact, 9.1 last night, up. In fact, also important, 13% growth among people making over $150,000, big income advertisers like that. Why would this be? Offense, offense, offense. If Patrick Mahomes does not play last night, that game is won by Denver, and this morning it does not lead my show. We're talking about defense, sacks, 13-10. The NFL does not need to accommodate Clay Matthews. Clay Matthews and pass rushers need to change. Do you know the backup for the Kansas City Chiefs? I had to look it up. It's Chad Henne. If Von Miller puts his weight on Patrick Mahomes and Patrick Mahomes leaves the game and they put in Chad Henne for the rest of the year, when Chiefs games are on Sunday, instead I'll go to Jiffy Lube and watch them work on other people's cars. That'll be more entertaining. 31 of 32 NFL teams have starting quarterbacks that are starting quarterbacks. One doesn't. The San Francisco 49ers. And by the way, be totally honest, unless you live in the Bay Area, when you see a 49ers game now from this point forward, it's just frankly not as compelling. Clay Matthews is 32 years old. He comes from a legendary smart football family. He's been in the NFL for a decade. Evolve. Vaughn's evolving. Khalil Mack's evolving. Clay Matthews evolve. I'm over having everybody whine about the hits. In every walk of life, academics, landscapers, pilots, me, we all have to evolve. New information, let's change it. But Baker Mayfield, crown of that helmet, 4 inches up, he gets whacked in the face, and I got Tyrod Taylor for the next 2 weeks. Those are the ratings. Patrick Mahomes whacked last night by Von Miller. I got Chad Henne. That's not a sound you want to hear in the NFL or me make. I'm over it. Belly aching. Ratings up everywhere. There's a reason. It's not the tackling thing. It's the quarterback thing. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.